Early in June, Toyota Cheetah supporters from around the country woke up to the exciting news that the men in orange and white will once again be competing in Europe, as they were included to take part in the EPCR Challenge Cup, which sparked scenes of joyous celebrations at the Toyota Stadium.
What a day for Cheetahs, what a day for the Orange Army. We are all happy, our service management, and I must first say thanks to SA Rugby President Mr. Mark Alexandra, to the CEO Mr. Yuri Roo, and the entire leadership of SARU. We all know that it has been a very difficult time for us as Cheetahs. We first played in the Super Rugby, we were taken off, then later it was Pro 14, but both Mark and Yuri stuck to their guns to make sure that at least they can get alternative for the Cheetahs. Look, we are international team. We have proven ourselves. There is nothing else to prove that Cheetahs belongs to the top four. We are part of the international franchise, and this actually is a clear demonstration. Look at our campaign during the Currie Cup now. Our message is very clear. We want to see ourselves as one of the top 5 teams in the country, and yes, we are very much happy, and also with my chair, Rhino, who has always been there to support us, and the whole management team of the Free State Cheetahs. It's a big day for us, guys, and then I think all of us, including the players, the supporters, we say cheers to this.
Amazing day for Cheetahs. I think we've gone through almost a survival mode and then a forward planning mode, and this is a culmination of a lot of work of a lot of people behind the scenes, and I must mention and thank SARU, especially Mr. Mark Alexander and Mr. Yuri Roo. Yuri did a lot of work for us behind the scenes, and our president. I also have to thank Mr. Harold Verster. They did a lot of work. The current CEO, Ross van Reenen, it's really a culmination of a lot of work, and I'm just glad for these guys on the pitch here. And I think all of that is for them, so that we can have proper exposure for our players, so that Cheetahs can keep on producing Springboks and bringing Springboks through the line. That is very, very important for us. And just lastly, I think for the Free State, that it was so important for us to keep some excellence in the Free State, in Bloemfontein, and to do it for the Bloemfontein community. I think this will also be part of the resurgence of Free State as a province in South Africa going forward.
It's just an incredible vibe, incredible. And I can just sense the intensity already, how they play and how they're training at the moment. I mean, this is a huge plus for us. We've been out of international rugby for quite a couple of years now. And, Harold Verster and Rhino and our president has worked hard, over that period. But I must say, a guy like Yuri Roo, the CEO of SARU, and Mark Alexander, president of SARU, has worked just so hard behind the scenes. I'm just so happy because I think it's going to make a big difference to keep our players here and also to attract new players that would want to come and play, in Bloemfontein for the Cheetahs.
The competition is going to be very, very tough. It's a European Challenge Cup, what used to be called the European Challenge Cup. I think it will be the Challenge Cup now due to African teams participating as well. And what makes this competition especially tough, it's normally, especially if you look at the French and the English teams, it's normally the guys that just didn't make the cut. Then the owners invest heavily into the teams in order to make sure that they do come back. So in some cases you will see even stronger teams sometimes than in the Heineken Cup. And then whichever team is in Challenge Cup, they do invest heavily into the team then in order to make sure that they get back to the Heineken Cup. And so you really, if you just look at last Friday night's final, that was almost 2 international teams playing each other. So it's going to be a huge challenge for us, especially the first year being based in Europe. So all our home games will be in Europe, but we're just looking forward to the challenge tremendously.